He just took a few breaths and said general issues that I pretty much initially dismissed. The intimacy was because I apparently rushed it every time and it felt less like making love and more being a living, breathing toy. That hurt a lot. I swear I felt chest pain right there and I don't understand what I did to possibly make him feel that way. He mentioned how little I spend on Lily as well and that he'd been trying to get us together more often, only to have me come home tired half the time. He also said that it would be a while before he trusts me enough to say anything that might send you running to your friends, which hurt considering the fact that I gave them up for him, but I mostly understood where he was coming from now that I wasn't feeling attacked by what he said. It still hurt when he added, "You'll change for a week or two then change right back and forget it ever happened." I told him that was fine and all he had to do was let me show him how much I care. All in all, that was great. All the planning paid off and it felt like a weight was off my chest. I even did the small gestures of comfort stuff during it, like holding hands and meeting eyes. I could almost see a little change in his expression, mainly the eyes. He was blank-faced throughout the whole thing, but I could tell he was fighting to not break down since he rarely trembles. One of his tells is when his fingers start to spread out like some silly claw shape. That certainly didn't happen before. I knew there was hope. I've already booked a babysitter on his free day and have a reservation for a fancy restaurant that he likes. He agreed to go out with me with a small nod and I honestly felt ecstatic. I immediately hugged him and even though he was a bit stiff at first he returned it. It's been a while since we've felt together now that I think about it and the feeling is different and bubbly. We went to sleep in the same bed and got excited when he held my neck and brought us closer and stared at my eyes while touching foreheads. Then disappointed when he just went to sleep there. I know it'll be a long road and if everything goes well I'll touch on how my needs could be met a bit better. Intimacy seems to be off the table because as a commenter said, you pestered him while he was stressed so much that it's a chore to him now and forcing it will only cause resentment. If he initiates, great, I'll try every now and again and not nag him if he doesn't seem into it. I've realized that my ego really took a hit when he refused when I initiated and that I had to beg him other times just to feel loved by the only person whose opinion matters when it comes to my body. We both have work to do, especially when it comes to communication, and I'm already looking for a therapist or counselor who fits our criteria. Also got the books recommended to find our love languages and make this work. Since this morning I've tried my best to initiate regular cuddling, which he seems to prefer over intimacy at the moment. Also little hugs from behind when he's cooking or kisses and pecks make him jolt him sometimes. I don't know how I could have missed this. He even turned his cheek to the side one time, but that might have been by accident. He's been very receptive otherwise and our daughter seems to be happier for it. And to all those people who say he should leave me, seethe, it isn't happening.